What's up, everybody? How we doing? So I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this video before. I've seen this like 6 or 7 times from different reactors. I wanted to upload and give my 2 cents on what I feel about Cory's situation. If you guys don't know who CoryxKenshin is, he's a very popular gaming creator on YouTube, and he has been on the platform for at least a decade. 14 million subs. I mean, he is a very wholesome dude. But let's get into it, and I'll give my thoughts about it because I can relate to a lot about what he's talking about. So let's do it.
I'm going to try my best to articulate this video as thoroughly, as plainly, as eloquently as possible. I don't want there to be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere having a temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously. YouTube, you guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the 3 options, YouTube. Which one is it? Here's my proof. I've been doing YouTube a long time, okay?
Right.
I never want to be that guy, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, these issues are happening because I'm black.
Right.
There have been certain...
I get that. I personally hate pulling that card, and I really almost never do. But there's just certain situations that happen to you that you have to go, is this racially motivated? Is this, because I'm black? Especially with his situation, he's got 14 million subscribers. He's a huge YouTuber. So I get that he has to run it through his process of thinking and check it off all the boxes of what could it potentially be. But I get what he means by that.
Situations that I looked at kind of funny. I said, it could be because of that, but nah, I ain't gonna. I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my YouTube channel. This time, I can no longer let it slide. This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded The Mortuary Assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why.
They never do.
All these other YouTubers were playing The Mortuary Assistant, and only my video seemed to be age restricted. And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours.
I can relate 1000% because I don't know if you guys remember, before I got my strike earlier this year, I was getting hit with age restrictions and age restrictions. It truly felt like someone just clocked in at YouTube, looked at my channel, and just meticulously looked for any small thing they could find to age restrict my content for. And what's ridiculous about that whole situation, there was other YouTubers who did the same exact videos and they were fine. So yeah, that happens a lot.
I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted. Right. So I appealed the restriction. Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could you look into this? Appeal rejected.
Of course.
They doubled down. The policy team said no.
I don't think I've ever won an appeal. I don't even bother because I know it's going to get rejected every single time. I don't understand it.
Cory, your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted. That's our final decision. I said,
I'm not going to tell you why.
I get with my YouTube rep. I sent him an email. Hey, could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression. And I'm just going to leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you, and I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel and make sure that
I mean, I understand what he means. Markiplier is very favorable in YouTube's eyes. I mean, he does a ton of stuff for the platform. He's also pretty entertaining, but I feel like sometimes, you know, they really favor some big YouTubers over others. And I would say that's pretty applicable.
Things in the games that you play, all that they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody. So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on, and his video wasn't age restricted. So I send the video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Right. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that?
Imagine having a YouTube rep, you know? See, the thing about this whole video is, for small creators like me, we don't have anybody, man. I'm lucky enough to have Tyrone Magnus look at my messages and help me out whenever I have issues with my channel. But if I didn't have him, I'd have pretty much no one. I'd be out here by myself, just doing what I can to not get hit. You know what I mean? But even at this level, he still has issues. It blows my mind that somebody that has 14 million subscribers still have these issues. And it makes you wonder, will it ever end? You know, I mean, I guess until YouTube decides to change their policies or actually do something about these kind of issues. But I really don't know, guys. I really don't know.
He said, wow, Cory, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say. What do you think happened after that? I'll give you a second. They came back and they removed my age restriction. They took it off after they already rejected my appeal. I sent them the clip of Markiplier's video that has the same thing, and they removed it. Now, my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh, great, this is awesome. Look, Cory, they took the age restriction off. I said, why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. But they looked at Mark's video, and they used that to verify my innocence. So I send my YouTube rep a lengthy email detailing my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like they were.
But I understand his feelings. He has every right to feel this way. I'm not sure how much race plays into some of these, you know, situations, but I do think that there's a lot of miscommunication, and creators have been complaining about that for decades, man. YouTube can easily come to us and say, hey, we have a problem with this video that you did maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. We'll give you maybe like 3 days to get rid of it before we give you a strike. You know how many people would be so happy to have that type of rule implemented, or to have that type of courtesy from YouTube to come to us and say, hey, we're not going to give you a strike, but this is something that we don't want on our platform. We're giving you time to delete the fucking video. It could be so easily implemented into this whole platform, but they decide not to do this, and they decide to just stay with the same BS that they always do. I don't understand it.
There was some favoritism at play. There was either that or some racism at play, and that I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first place. Actually, number one, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted it in the first place? Right. Number two, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal. Who was the human reviewer that doubled down and rejected my appeal? Number three, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision? Yeah. My YouTube rep gets back with me. He wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone for about 10-15 minutes, and I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm #1 trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down. You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was #1?
I remember watching a video where he came back 9 months later after his hiatus, and he got his diamond encrusted YouTube plat. And shortly after that video, they hit him with a strike. So it is really odd to me that they would just hit him with a strike when he comes back. I don't know why it had to take him coming back for them to like say, oh, you know what? Give him a strike for this. It's weird to have them just do that. I don't know why they do Cory so dirty, but I can relate to that because it just feels like there's a lot of inconsistencies with this platform a lot of the times.
On trending for like a week. They copyright strike me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that. Why don't these issues ever crop up when I'm not uploading? I mean, I'm not on YouTube like 9 months out of the year. Nothing ever happens until I come back and I start uploading again, and I'm getting my numbers, they're climbing, they're exploding, I'm #1 trending, and then they're like, hey, we need to stop him. We need to, hey, this black man, he's getting too many views, he's getting too much exposure, too much activity. Hold that thought. Let's get back to the current situation. So my YouTube rep assures me he's gonna continue this dialogue with the policy team and try to get some answers to those 3 questions that I had. So another day, another 2 days go by, and what do you know? They re-age restricted the video. They re-age restricted the video. I say, no way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted. They got caught.
What's odd to me about this whole thing is it really took Cory showing the YouTube rep that Markiplier's video is unfazed. But they came back and gave him an age restriction because I feel like probably they didn't like the fact that he went public with this. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But to me, that's what it looks like. So, I don't know.
With their pants down. They got called out. And then they had to go back and say, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back. We need to just age restrict them both and be done with it. You thought that I wasn't going to like talk about this, make a video about it? You realize how bad this looks for you, YouTube. You realize how unfair this comes across. I, in all my years, have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted, and then age restricted again. Have any of you ever seen that happen before? They saw that I saw that there was some unfair stuff going on. So then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip. And then they say, oh, okay, well, let's just age restrict them both. Why is my channel so much more heavily scrutinized than my peers?
You guys have to understand that CoryxKenshin is probably one of the most wholesome, family-friendly gaming content creators on the platform. This guy goes above and beyond for his videos, and he also goes as far as to remove any cuss words in his videos. So the fact that this is happening to his channel is ridiculous to me. So it's just crazy.
My peers, and when I say peers, I mean people around my level, around my view count. Just to keep it simple, why is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized? Especially so when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row, which I've done multiple times. And every single time I start to get an uptick in traction, an uptick in activity, here comes YouTube coming through. Hey, let's get him for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Cory? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform. It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending. This situation was only bad because I've been #1 trending since I got back. Every other YouTuber has uploaded the Mortuary Assistant. And now they're about to start putting in some age restrictions.
What I can't stand is sometimes I will get age restrictions on videos I've done maybe 2 years ago. And that's what really bothers me the most.
As I called them out on some unfair behavior. Now, I realize that when you call someone a racist, that's a very, very serious accusation. And for that matter, how do you expressly prove that someone is a racist? I mean, unless they're spamming the N-word in the chat. How do you really know? And admittedly, I cannot 100% prove that race had everything to do with this. But I can tell you the people on that policy team, those shadow people
They
that
sketchy.
are anonymous and
It's sketchy,
get to enact
man.
their will however they see fit. How can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white person's video and it can be the same exact video and they restrict the black person's video but not the white person's video? I feel I've been mistreated for a long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers and I was supposed to get my diamond play button and there was no correspondence, these situations always coincide with an uptick of growth, and it always just comes off like we can't let this black guy get too high up. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling you, that's how it comes off.
Yeah.
I don't see any other YouTuber that gets #1 trending many times and then all of a sudden they're getting age restricted and they're getting copyright strikes and all of that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them. I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to YouTube. I have no problem. My dad taught me if you make a mistake, be a man and address it and apologize. I will do that, no problem. But to me, you know what it comes off? It comes off whenever CoryxKenshin starts doing some crazy numbers or getting on trending too much. We got to find something. We got to.
And he has every right to think that, you know. I just think that YouTube has failed all of us in really communication, like I said before, because we just don't know. We don't know the bigger picture here. We don't know exactly what we get hit for sometimes. There's a lot of inconsistencies that goes on in this platform. So you're left just guessing. Like, you don't know what exactly it could be. So you come up with these conclusions, and you know you have your right to feel this way. And I don't blame them, because you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And I personally feel like YouTube just has to be more open about their violations, or open about their age restrictions or their strikes or whatever, because it would like alleviate all of this, like, you know, uncertainty that we have as YouTubers, because we have a lot. I have a whole lot. I'm always just thinking about like what's gonna happen to my channel if I do another meme compilation. So I feel him, man. I
get him for something. He's got to have done something. I mean, I bleep out cuss words in video games.
Right.
Like I literally. This is the YouTuber that you want to have smoke with and have problems with. I believe there is some racism involved within the policy team, and YouTube in general really doesn't care about black people like that. They got their favorite creators. You know, log out of YouTube. Log out and go to YouTube. You'll see the people on the front page every single day. You'll see the favorites.
Mr.
Count
Beast.
how many are black. Count how many are of people of color. So then what does YouTube try and do?
Sniper
They
Wolf.
try and peddle YouTube black. They try and give us a spotlight. And do you know how condescending and patronizing that is? Oh, yeah, let's give a spotlight to these black creators because we're all about diversity. All this communicates is black people aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we got to give them a spotlight. We got to come down and raise them up so they can get some spotlight action. Well, how about you save all that YouTube black, all that fake patronage, all that fake...
In my opinion, I have to kind of agree with them on that. Instead of giving us our own little like platform, our own little black YouTube or whatever you want to call it, I do think that if we're doing well, we should just be pushed like everybody else through the algorithm. And if we get on the homepage, great, put us on the homepage. But I really don't know why they did that. I mean, I get why, I guess, but to me, I think it'd be better to just put us on the homepage organically if we're doing well. So I don't think I've ever seen CoryxKenshin on the homepage at all, like not a single time, but I have seen him on trending. So I don't know, man.
Pandering that you guys do. And when you have a black creator coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, oh, we got to age restricted. And then, oh, no, he's on to us. Okay, we got to age restrict them both. Fake! It's fake. That's what it is. I am deeply sorry that this came off as a rant. You know, in the beginning, I wanted to keep my emotions out of it. I wanted to stay logical, stay on the things that I could prove. I gave you the facts, but it also turned into me venting the emotions that I've had built up around YouTube.
It's justified, man. It's justified.
That I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I gonna upload it?
I'm saying.
You know, I worked hard. I built this community from the ground. It's taken me over a decade to do. And I would have just hoped that the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable?
Right. Not at all.
I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule that I get punished for it and I learn. But when you start, like, when it's targeted, when you're doing things only because I'm like getting bigger, or I don't know how it always seems to coincide with that situation, but that's just what it is. Now, if my YouTube channel gets shadow banned, or they, like, you know, they start like not sending my videos out to my subscribers.
I actually got a few comments about shadow banning. I had no idea what it was about, but apparently some of you guys thought I was shadow banned at one point. I have no idea. That's just the uncertainty I'm talking about. I don't even know why I would be shadow banned in the first place.
Now y'all just stop seeing my videos. We know why. We know why. I mean, those shadows behind the scenes, they control it all. They control all of it. If they don't want my channel, they could terminate it right now. They could hide my videos.
They really could
shadow ban me, not send my videos out to anybody. That's why I thought long and hard before I recorded this, but as one of the biggest black creators on the platform, I want you to hear it from my mouth that there is some shady business going on behind the scenes at YouTube.
And there you have it, folks. I just wish that YouTube would communicate with the creator more. I mean, for Christ's sakes, they always try to promote you can make your own channel, make some money, here are some tools to make your channel better. But the moment we break a rule, like, you know, a lot of the times unintentionally, oh man, they're super unapologetic to the creator. And a lot of people, such as myself, you know, this is how we kind of get our income. When these things happen, it really leaves us in a weird state of mind. Like, what's going on? Is it because of something I said? We just don't know. So, I commend CoryxKenshin for making this video. I think it was a really important topic to discuss about his experiences. He's a great family-friendly YouTuber, and I hate to see him go through this. So I really hope that he doesn't have any more issues in the future with this type of thing. I really hope YouTube is listening to Cory, because I see this video being reacted to by some really big YouTubers, and it's been really making its rounds all around YouTube. They cannot see this. I'm not saying that I'll ever get to CoryxKenshin's level, but it makes you wonder, man, like, no matter how big you are, you will still have these sort of issues. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And until next time, I'll see you in the next reaction video. Peace!